Hello Scratchers, and today we're making a multi-touch control stick in Scratch. So let's begin. Okay Scratchers, so how about we do that? So the first thing you want to do is make a new project, naming it Control Stick. Now we will keep our Scratchy, you are lucky today. But we will make a new sprite, naming it Base. Now this is going to be our base that you will see. So how about we make it a red base? You can use any color, but I'm going to make it pure red with no. And then we want to drag it to the center. So aim for 85 by 90 costume and drag it somewhere to your screen. I'm going to do it in the bottom corner. Click on code. Let's do some simple setup scripts. When green flag clicks, how about we go to this position? Also, maybe we need a good ghost effect. So what you want to do is get a set ghost effect to 55. The more high the ghost effect, the more invisible it will be. So it just has that little faint. How about for some intentional reasons, we go to the backdrop, convert to bitmap, our paint button, and let's paint it black. So we can have an all black background. This is unnecessary, but I just like that better. Now how about we also have now that is our base done. So we're going to make another sprite and name it Stick. And what we want is a white script. You can do whatever color you want. I'm going to do white. You can do black if you want. But I'm going to do white. Make sure it's a circle as well, unless you want it square. How about we make the outline though? How about we have a black outline and have it full? I'd recommend you do that. It just adds a bit more stuff to it, and in my opinion, it looks better. Make sure you snap it to the center. Drag it in our control stick sprite. Go back to code and we will do a couple setup scripts. Specifically, I go to block. So now we have that done as expected. I just added a go to front layer. How about we do that? So always in front. So now we can get some code done. Get a forever block there, and we will go to mouse pointer. Now how about we test that out? Click that green flag. Now as you can see, we have success. But as you can see, well, when we click off and click somewhere else, we are still dragging it. So how about we do a solid thing here? If we only want to do this if our mouse is down. So how about we test that out now? And as you see, we're not dragging anywhere. It's not dragging anywhere until our mouse is down, obviously. And that is really good. But as you can see, it is going way out the region of our base. Now how about we make it go back to the center? So another if statement will do wonders. And how about we do a not mouse down? If it's not mouse down, we constantly want to go to our original position, which is where we'll set in our position to at the start. So duplicate this block and put it there. So this will go back to the center when our mouse is not down. Testing it out now. As you can see, it will spins back to the center. So how about we make a new sprite, corner out to region? Because we want to stick to stay in the base. So name this out to region. Now we want only our outline. I like to do this cool trick. Copy this sprite. Then in outer region, we want to paste it but we want to not have that field and instead just change it to white. And 4 as expected. Now we are gonna have to click with space. How about we go there as expected? Go back to your stick costume. Get a new when flag click block and a forever loop there connected. How about we make a new custom block, naming it Collisions. And make sure you do tick one without screen refresh, as we want this to be really quick. So, drag that new collisions block here, and now you want this define collisions into some free space. So we need 4 if check statements. So get those 4 ifs out. And in these ifs, we want some basic collision script testing. So we need a big and less, and then we need another big and less here. So let's get our X position out. X position for these first 2. And Y position for the second 2. And now we have that simple script done. We need our numbers. So our X position we're setting to is minus 189. So if X position is bigger than minus 189. And same for this one. If it's smaller than minus 189. Now for our Y position, check that Y position. It is minus 129. So if Y position is bigger than 129. And if Y position is less than 129. Now we need to fill out these if statements. To do that, you want to change X block here. Change X here too. So how about we make a new variable calling it max stick. And for this sprite only. Let's delete this my variable. So the reason why we're making this into a variable is it's more accessible. So we will, how about for now we do 10. That'll be a good starting point. So, go down here. We want to change X by max stick. Next thing you want to do is change X by max stick. Because if it's bigger than that, okay. So let's put a join block there with a negative sign. And get our max stick there in our first X position. Then in our next X position, we just want max stick. And that is really good. Now how about we do the same for Y positions, but instead of a change X, we have a change Y. So, you want to duplicate that.
You want Daddy's phone?
Go there, and another change Y, and our max stick variable. So, how about we test that out and press that green flag? And let's get, and as you can see, the collisions are pretty good. They're just a bit laggy. So how about we set our max stick to something a bit bigger? 20. That will make sure we actually get what we want. And let's see. Yes, we are keeping our stick out big. So that is really good.
Stop screaming for no reason.
So, that will be the... Okay, this section is done. Let's move on to the next section. Also, please do like and subscribe. Okay, let's continue. Okay, scriptures. So this is section 2 of the tutorial, and let's begin. So we want to actually, whatever our control stick is, we want to have a direction variable to set that to. So go to your stick variable, and maybe we duplicate this script as expected. Then you want to then drag that, and you want to make a new custom block, naming it set direction, or dir for short. And do make sure you tick that one without screen refresh, so we can get our results really fast. So bring in a set dir in the forever loop, and move your define set dir into some free space. So get out 2 if statements. And what we want here is we want to track what way. So if our control stick's over here, we want it to be 90 because that's our direction, and here is going to be negative 90 since that's left. So if we want one bigger and one lower, and then you want to make a new variable. So in this one you want a X position, and in that one you want an X position too. So scroll up, and we have minus 189. So if X position is bigger than minus 189, and if X position is smaller than minus 189. Okay, so let's make a new variable, naming it stick dir. And for all sprites, make sure it is for all sprites. And how about we hide these variables too? Set, so if it's bigger, that means it's 90. So set stick dir if X position is bigger than minus 189 to 90. And for if X position is less than minus 189, we want to set it to minus 90. Okay, so how about we test that out? Let's show our stick dir variable to make sure everything is working. So 90 this way and negative 90 that way. So how about we make a new variable, naming it stick power. So we want a stick power variable here. And make sure you do make it for all sprites. Press an OK from there. Now how about we make a new custom block, make a new custom block, and we want to name the custom block stick power. Okay, tick that one without screen refresh, make sure it is ticked. And now we want a stick power variable to be there. Bring out your define stick power into some free space. And here we want to do 2 more if statements in our define stick power block. Now, how about we do this? A end block, and then a bigger on this side and a smaller on the other side. Now how about we bring out a distance to mouse pointer. So distance to mouse pointer for both. Okay, so both distance mouse pointer, we want to actually set it to our base sprite. And these numbers here, if it is bigger than 1, but smaller than, say, 3, then how about we set our stick power to something low? So this is like kind of slow walking speed, so set stick power, how about 2? And we want to duplicate that, and then now for this one we want to do that. For this one we want this to be that number. So here 3, and this number can be the next number. So 5, why not? And then in this if statement we want to set stick power this time to, let's say, 3. Okay, now that's this thing done here. Let's hide all our variables and click into our cut sprite here. So when this sprite clicked, and forever loop. But we forgot something really important. Go to your stick sprite. And then we want a mouse down. And that will be for all sprites. Now if our mouse is done, you guessed it, we set mouse down to true. But if it's not mouse down, we want to set it to false. So if not mouse down, set mouse down to false as expected. So go back to your play now, and if mouse down equals true, as we said in our stick variable. Oh, it's not an uppercase, it's a lowercase. If it's true, then you want to get a point in direction, not a point towards, a point in direction. And that will be our stick dir variable. And you guessed it, we want to move, but that's a bit too slow. So bring out a times operator block and times this by 2, and we want to times by 2 stick power. Testing this out now. And what do we have here? Well, as you can see, we have a really good game. As you can see, we can move with this control stick. So I really do like that. Yeah, I really do actually like that. Now, now we need to make it multi-touch. Now, it's really hard to actually make it multi-touch. So how about we just set it up for next episode? So for multi-touch, you can make a jump button, a climb button, but for this example, I'm going to do a jump button. So I am going to make a white circle. How about we make this red? And as you can see, that's a multi-touch button. Drag it to the center of this spot, and how about we make it over here? Now let's do some simple setup blocks. When green flag clicks, go to this position. We also want to make sure we show, and how about we set the ghost effect to like 55. That should be good, I think. So set ghost effect to 55, and as you can see, it's a bit invisible, but now we have a working game. Okay, scratchers, that will have to be the end of this episode. Hope you did like it, and goodbye, scratchers.